Okay, you guys. Hey, my name is Caitlin. This is going to be a quick video about getting out of the Navy. I know a lot of people in their Navy career come to a crossroads and they don't know if they want to stay in or get out. I've been in the Navy for 7 years. I get out in June of this year of 2020. So June 29th to be exact. So I have a little over 2 months left and I could not be more ecstatic. So one of the things, well, the major reason that I decided to get out is because of my personal experiences. I'm just going to go ahead and say I know that everybody has different experiences. There's a lot of people whose Navy career, whose military career has been flawless and they have no complaints. That's not me. I knew that I wanted to get out, and after my 2017 deployment, actually 2018 deployment, I was on the USS George H.W. Bush. Excuse me, I had like a burp I was holding in. I was on the USS George H.W. Bush. I was sexually assaulted on that deployment. And being deployed for the first time, I got a firsthand experience on what it is we actually did. And something about just bombing people every day and terrorizing people just did not sit right with me. I know that sometimes in life there's necessary evils, but the Navy was no longer an evil that I wanted to be a part of. I also experienced a lot of sexism, racism, and bigotry. Aside from the sexual assault, I've had men straight up tell me that they would never listen to a woman, regardless of my rank. I'm an E5. I have been in leadership roles, as most E5s are. I've had men tell me that they would never listen to a black woman. I've had officers tell me that I looked too exotic. And these are just a couple of my experiences. Of course, I can go into great detail about some of the things that I've gone through and been through, but that's not the point of this video. I just want to more so encourage people that when it's time to get out, you know. I faced a lot of issues where I would tell family members and friends that I wanted to get out, and they would tell me the benefits are so good. You know, I know someone who got out and they're struggling and they wish they would have stayed in. But you get such great benefits though. Let me tell you something, you guys. Your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, and your overall well-being is not worth any amount of benefits. There is no benefit you could ever get that is worth your mental health. So, yeah, the military has benefits, but at what cost? And guess what? There's a lot of civilian jobs out here that have health insurance, dental insurance, a 401k. The military is not the end all be all. And I want to encourage you that if you are struggling with your mental health and you're being talked down to every day and you're being assaulted, then it's never worth it, guys. It's really not. Those, like I said, that's my experience. I know someone who's had an amazing military career and who's never gone through the things I've gone through, and that's amazing. I don't wish my experiences on anybody. But nonetheless, you'll have people tell you, but it's such great benefits, you're going to regret getting out. No, I will never regret doing something that's going to benefit me as an individual, that's going to benefit me as a woman, that's going to benefit me mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It's time, okay? It is time to move on to something greater. And when it's time, you know. Don't listen to everybody else telling you to stay in. Don't listen to people at work telling you to stay in because the Navy is hurting for people. Listen to yourself. Listen to what you tell yourself. If it's time to get out, you know that it's time. I will say this, it does take a lot of preparation. I've been preparing to separate from the Navy for about 2 years now, and I'm going to tell you how. In 2018, I went to massage therapy school. I was able to get a license in massage therapy, and with that license, I was able to work part-time at a spa on the weekends. So I secured a job before I got out of the Navy. So that's extremely important. If you're in a position to where you can secure a job before you get out, I would encourage you to do so. I was also changing the way I spent my money. I'm changing the way that I deal with my finances. Part of that is that I went ahead and got a house built. It's a mobile home. So it's not like a two-story house or anything, but guess what? It's affordable. My mortgage is extremely low. And I did that intentionally, because if I take a pay cut when I get out, which I shouldn't, because with this job I'll make the same amount that I made in the Navy. But for whatever reason I fall on hard times and I take a pay cut getting out, I will always be able to afford this mortgage. So that's extremely important, to get your finances in order and to get your living situation in order if you can. So that's another thing I did. So secured a job, was able to get somewhere to stay that was affordable for even after my military career, without the VA home loan or anything. I didn't use the VA home loan or anything like that. So I have no ties to any governmental military money with the decisions I made to get out. So those are all extremely important factors. Like I said, it takes a lot of preparation and planning. So as long as you do that, I have no doubt that you'll be successful. My vision is to do another update when I actually get out in June and tell you guys where I'm at and some of the things that I'm going to be having going on in my life. So I hope this was encouraging to someone. I hope that you're able to make your decision to get out.